happens when you put a very, very modern guitar into the hands of a vintage guitar player like myself? Well, today we're going to find out. Howdy gearheads and tone seekers, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then thanks so much for joining us. So, headless guitars, yeah, I know, they're a young person's thing, right? You got to be playing some prog or gen or some silky clean ambient thing, right? Surely this is one guitar that will defeat an old hard rock guy like myself. Well, the thing is, I kind of know how to slay dragons. I have wanted a headless guitar for some years now, but finding the right one has been a little bit of a challenge. Then comes along this absolute and total beauty, the Hils HN7. It is a stunner and ticks every single box I was looking for in a headless guitar. So here's a little history. Headless guitars have actually been around since the early 1980s, and they were the creation of Ned Steinberger, so they were actually around in my time. And you want to know a couple of interesting facts? Well, firstly, Ned was actually a furniture maker. He wasn't even a luthier. Yep. And the reason the headstock was cut off was because the first headless was designed in collaboration with Stuart Spector of Spector Basses, and it was in fact a bass guitar. Now, bass guitars have a neck dive on them because of the extra length in the neck and also the weight of the headstock. So Ned's solution, off with the head. And so was born the headless guitar. Yeah. A couple of my all-time guitar heroes played headless guitars in the 1980s. Eddie Van Halen and Vito Bratta, and they have been on my radar since I saw those guys playing them. I always thought they were really interesting from a design perspective, and also the concept of having something which is so compact. I mean, look at this HN7. It is dinky and it's cute. The Hils HN7 sports a mahogany body with a stunning flamed maple veneer on the top. I love that they did it in purple as well because the color is so perfect for me. I absolutely love it. The neck is a 5-piece construction, baked maple and walnut with a beautiful ebony fretboard sporting 24 stainless steel jumbo frets and a 12 to 16 inch compound radius. It is a really beautifully slim neck as well, which is perfect for shredding. The very light finish on the back of the neck allows my hand to move up and down the neck faster than a speeding bullet. Pretty high spec already, right? And there's more. But before I tell you all about that, if you dig videos about super cool gear like this, then make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell notification as well, because I want you to be the first to see the new videos about awesome guitars just like this one. Okay, let's talk electronics now. This is where it gets pretty ridiculous in the best possible way. This guitar has been fitted with Fishman Fluence Modern pickups. They are active and have 2 voices which can be changed via a push-pull on the volume knob here. Combine that with a 3-way toggle switch and it gives you 6 different voicings. And if that's not enough, the tone knob has a push-pull on it as well, which splits the coils, giving you another 6 different voicings. That's 12 different sounds just from this one guitar, built right in. Let that sink in for a second. You want a brighter, more mid-focus bridge pickup sound? No problem, just pull up on the volume control. You feel like playing a fatter, rounder neck pickup tone? Sure thing, push the volume control down so you have voicing number 1. Feel like playing some single coil sounds? Got you covered, pull up on the tone knob. By the way, which flavor would you like? Because we have 6 different ones for you to try out. Kind of mind-blowing, right? So when I did the track that you will hear in a little bit, I was able to play around with the different settings and get the tones that I really liked and worked for the composition as well. I didn't even have to touch my amp's EQ. It was all right here built into this amazing little guitar. Insane. one minor gripe with the pickups is that in split mode, they don't sound quite single coily enough for my ears, if you know what I mean. That trebly spanky sound that we all associate with an excellent Strat, that is something I would have loved in this guitar as well. But it's a minor point and certainly doesn't distract from what is an incredible instrument in my humble opinion. I really dig the neck on this guitar. I did an unboxing video of this a few weeks ago and a couple of people asked why I didn't go for a Strandberg. That's a really awesome question. I love the Strandberg guitars and I was considering buying one, but the neck on the Hils with its slim C profile felt more natural in my hands than the half hex kind of neck design on the Strandbergs. It literally was just a personal preference thing. And then there's the price point. £699 in the UK for this fully loaded top line model. That's $849 in the USA. Strandberg base models start at about twice that price, not the fully loaded ones. So the Hils presents quite a compelling proposition here. Here in oldie Britain, where the clouds are grey and the rain is plentiful, they are available exclusively at Andertons Music right now. I bought this one with my own money, so this is not a sponsored video in any way. I really just wanted one of these guitars and I am so glad I got this one because, you know what, it is just the right one for me. And I adore it. I should mention this amazing vibrato and tuning bridge as well. This was a major point for me when considering a headless guitar. I found a lot with fixed bridges, but I wanted a vibrato. I'm a kind of vibrato kind of dude, you know, so having a good stable bridge with a whammy bar was a must. I'm really pleased to report that the bridge on this is rock solid. The tuners are easy to operate and tune well, and the guitar stays in tune even with all the whammy bar abuse that I give it. The strings do go out of tune now and then, a touch here and there, you know, when I'm particularly vigorous with a bar workout, but hey, that happens to my other guitars as well, so it's not a big deal. I expect that when I kind of go on the bar. Who doesn't, right? The guitar is designed and built really beautifully. It feels substantial and has some good weight to it. It feels solid and premium in my hands and to my eyes as well. That's really important to me. I love the little touches like the Hils logo and the serial number, which are etched into the little headstock-esque part at the end of the neck. This also makes it possible to put the guitar on a guitar hanger, which is a big bonus, I think. Or if you want to stand it up as well, Hils have thought about that also, because they have put two little rubber feet at the bottom of the guitar, kind of like a guitar stand built right into the guitar. Total bonus that it prevents the paint from getting chipped and dinged right at the bottom here when you stand it up somewhere. If there's anything I would change on this guitar, it would be to move the input jack from where it is, because with a cable plugged in, I could not stand it on the rubber feet. The other thing I would do is to move the volume control a little more over towards the bridge pickup, because the vibrato bar does get in the way when reaching for it sometimes. But these are minor issues. I may even change the position of the volume control myself and maybe add a kill switch where the existing hole is. How cool would that be, right? Let me know in the comments what you think about that idea. Kudos to Hils for creating these guitars. They have a few other models in their lineup as well, and in fact the HN7 has been replaced recently by the HN6, which is exactly the same construction and spec, but with a color shifting chameleon paint job. That's the only difference. Personally, the flamed maple is more me, and I'm so glad that I was able to grab one of the final stock HN7 models. There are still a few on the Andertons website, so head over if you want to check those out. There are some other models as well which are a little cheaper, like the HN3, HN4 and HN5, which cost between £400 and £500 in the UK. So there is something that suits everybody's budget, I think. Alrighty, wonderful people, check out the guitars on the Hils website and the Andertons website if you're in the UK as well. And I would love to know if you have a headless guitar and what you like most about it. I want to play you this track now. You guys and gals know me. I'm an 80s hard rock guy. So I channeled my inner Eddie and Vito and pulled together a hard rock track that I think both of those guys would be pretty proud of. Did I slay the dragon? You guys have a listen and let me know. Okay folks, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Subscribe, like and share with your gearhead friends as well. Okay, time to rock like it was 1988. Woo! enjoy, and I will see you soon with another video. See you later. Bye.